Hi guys, it's Kai Ashley here, and let's talk about wealth creation through generational healing. Now, this is a topic that's really close to my heart because, as many of you know, I am an expert healer, blessed in the art of transformation. So I like to call myself a transformation artist. Part of what I do is generational healing. Now, what is generational healing? It is so simple, but so incredibly powerful. It's where you call in through your imagination, your ancestors and your relatives, and you send healing back through space and time. Now, why is this so important, especially when it comes to wealth creation? Now, did you know, and I know some of you watching will, but did you know that your money is a direct reflection of your inner perception of your own value? Okay, so it's not a perception of your actual value. Whatever you think that you have to offer is what you will offer. If you believe that you're unworthy, or that people won't receive you well, or that you're just not good enough in some way, then you're not going to show up, and you're also not going to allow goodness and value to come into your life, because you're going to be blocking it because you have beliefs around not being valuable, or around the world being hard and money being hard to make. Now, a lot of these beliefs were passed down through the generations for thousands of years, literally. So just know that your money story, whatever is happening with your money right now, you can look at your parents or your grandparents, and you will see either, now this can be uncanny when you really notice it, you will see either a direct copy, like a carbon copy of your parents or your grandparents' story, or it'll be a polar opposite, because we make decisions when we're young. We either go into sympathy with a family member, or we can actually do both at the same time as well, which causes conflicting patterns to a large degree, and that complicates everything. But so you'll either go into sympathy with one of your family members, where you might decide that, oh, my mother's put in so much for me. She's worked so hard and she's so proud of what she has done. And then this will set up a subconscious program within you not to surpass your mother. That it might be, I'm hearing the word rude, but maybe it would more like make her feel bad if you all of a sudden started making a lot of money, working just a few hours a week, and it was easy, right? You just go home and you say, Mom, I'm so excited. It's so amazing. I just made all this money. It was easy. And if your mother had been proud of how she'd worked 40-hour weeks for years to support the family, as proud as she would be of you, maybe, there would be a part of her that would also feel a little bit maybe unhappy, or maybe scared for you. Maybe she'll be scared of you if you have too much money. Maybe she'll instantly jump to something negative, thinking that you're doing something wrong, or somebody might be taking advantage of you in some way. So throughout the generations, it's been passed down from parent to child, family to child, and you absorb it like a sponge when you're really young. So up to 6 years old, our brain is in theta state. Now, of course, theta state is where you're downloading. It is the hypnotic state. And up to 6 and 7, you are in full hypnosis, downloading everything, not just into your mind, but actually into your mind, yes. But people think your mind is just in your brain. Your mind is actually all through your body and your aura and your soul. Like, it is a full body experience, your mind. So you're actually downloading all of this energy into every cell of your body. And what this does is it creates trauma for humans, because we're not taught to have our emotions. So we actually stuff things down, and we make decisions around negative experiences, positive experiences. And when we go into sympathy with people, we make decisions that, oh, I'm going to be like my mother. Or you'll make a decision, I'm never going to be like my mother. And then you're going to start playing out the pattern, but it's going to look like the polar opposite, but it's going to be part of the same pattern that was passed down. So a lot of the time, like, let's say an example. Perhaps your mother was a frugal person. She always thought that you should save, and she didn't let you go out to dinners. So maybe as a child, you would be like, well, this isn't right. I don't like this. I don't want this. And from your 6 and your 8-year-old mind, you're making little decisions that stick and control you to this very day, unless you do your subconscious reprogramming work. This is the power of a decision. Literally, you can still make a decision that powerful now, but because you were so young and it got embedded in your head, you didn't argue with it. It just became your reality. So let's say in this example with the frugal mother, as a child, you might make a decision saying, well, when I grow up, I'm going to get to spend all the money I want, and I'm going to go out to dinner whenever I want. So what this means is our mind is so literal that you have literally set the instruction by making the decision that you will go out to dinner whenever you want. So this means that you won't be able to control your impulses around overspending and then probably feeling guilty about it because you've got the programming from your mother that money is hard to make, money will run out. On one hand, you believe that that can't be true and that you should be able to spend what you want, have dinner when you want. But on the other hand, you already have the programming passed down through the energy of your mother that literally infects us. These programs are forced upon us and forced upon each generation. So it's not really anyone's fault, but it is our responsibility to change it. So as you've got all this conflicting information going on in you and you're wondering why you sabotage, you're wondering why money seems to be so hard or whatever. It could be whether it's in relationships or with your health or any area, obviously, that's passed down. Well, as you are trying to improve your life, and let's say you do decide that you want to save, if you made these decisions when you were young, that one, you agreed with your mother that money's hard to get, but then two, you made a whole opposite decision that you're going to get to spend whenever you want, then you're going to have fear around money. You're not going to be able to save money very well because you have the program set up that there's not enough money and that you need to have money to spend whatever you want. So this can also work even if you grew up in an affluent household. Perhaps you were controlled by money. Perhaps you only got money with conditions, or if you weren't a certain person, it would be taken away. And then this would put programs into emotional programs that run your life and hold you back from speaking your truth, or maybe you yourself would pick up some manipulation patterns. Yeah. So this is what happens no matter what's happening in your life right now, unless you've already done the deep subconscious programming, reprogramming work, then you'll know all this probably. But no matter what's happening in your life, it's all a reflection of what was passed down to you. We actually don't have as much free will as we like to think, because our emotions, they control us like we're a puppet on a string, like we're literally a puppet on a string. Or like our emotions and our programs are like holding the reins of a horse, and we're like a horse being like steered because of the emotions we have. So if you have beliefs that it's not safe to speak your truth because maybe you were abused as a child, or you were simply teased, or you saw something happen, or maybe every time you spoke, you were spoken over. Maybe you had a sibling that shone brighter than you. Anything like that. Okay, there's so many different options, and I've worked with all these options plus more. And so if you were taught that it's not safe to speak your truth, then growing up you are going to be held back. You have this belief, it's not safe to speak my truth. If I do, I'll be judged, or something will go wrong. So even if you're a confident person, and even if you've made decisions and you're sure of it, when it comes time to speak your truth, whatever it is, whether it's pressing record on that video, or at a family dinner to step up, or in a group of people where you want to give your opinion, you're going to feel a choked feeling. Now, this choked feeling is the program. And I want you to know this, best news you've heard all day. It is not you. It is not you. It is not you. It seems like you, but it is not you. It isn't you. Like, it seems like it's us that's thinking these things, and we're making these decisions and we're feeling these things, but it's just an emotional pattern that was set up, and it sort of hijacks your nervous system. Yeah, it hijacks your nervous system. It hijacks your consciousness. And because you've got these thoughts that you heard growing up, like let's say in this example, maybe that you were always told you were too much. Oh, she's too much. You're a loudmouth. She's too much. You're a loudmouth. Well, then you're going to hear that in your head. But even more than that, it's going to integrate into your nervous system as these programs that control you like that puppet, right? And right when you go to stand up in that, group to speak your truth, you're going to feel like, and that's the program stopping you, because every experience that you had in the past, it's stored in files in your subconscious. Okay, it's stored in your memory, and it pops up like a jack in the box, except this jack in the box is timed to every time you have an experience that reminds you of that negative experience and the decisions you made around it. So one way that you can change this is to do generational healing. Now, this is something that I do with my private clients. And if you do want to be guided through something really effective to absolutely shift these programs so that you can change the way you think, whether it's in money, love, business, your health, success, spirituality, whatever, I'm very good at doing that, and I can absolutely help you. So to give you a rundown though, what you can do is you can take some deep breaths. Okay, so you ready? Let's take a couple of deep breaths or so. Do it with me. Shut down all your distractions. This won't be long. Breathe. Nice long exhale. Pause any thoughts. Relax your shoulders. Pause your thoughts again. Drop into your body. Now, I want you to imagine when you were young, that thing that happened that made you feel like it wasn't safe. What was that around? It can be on any topic. Anything that pops up is fine. What happened when you were young, a time when you didn't feel safe, maybe a time when you felt judged or alone, just when you felt really unhappy. And it's okay if you're making it up, because your subconscious mind will only bring up images and ideas to match your existing belief system. Okay, so even if it's completely a made up scenario, it will still match your current beliefs. So imagine a time when you were really sad, really alone, and if any emotion moves, just put your hand on your heart and take some big deep breaths and let yourself feel it. Okay, that's going to be the next step. But right now, imagine that you can see yourself, or just imagine yourself when you were really young, you're really scared, alone, sad, feeling judged. Okay, so just to build up the image, it's okay if you can't see it and you're imagining it. Just to build it up, imagine, what are you wearing? Whether you're remembering it or making it up, they're both okay. So say out loud, what is it like? It could be like a little yellow dress and a bow in my hair, or jeans and a shirt. What were you wearing? Just make it up. Yeah? Okay. So notice what your posture is. Are you sitting down somewhere with your head slumped? Are you laying in bed under the covers? Are you running away? Are you sitting in the back of a car looking down, playing with your hands? Just make it up and fill in the image. What are you doing? And I want you to describe it out loud to yourself. Okay. Okay, so now this is actually an inner child healing. Then we're going to take that through to the generational healing. So I want you to close your eyes and just know that this will change the subconscious programs, and it's going to change. It's going to actually send this real love back to you back then, because we're multidimensional beings and everything exists now, and we're connected to our past and our future. So know that this is real. And even if it isn't or wasn't real, it still works. So don't overthink it. Just know that the imagination itself is effective, super effective when you do it right. Okay, so let's breathe again. Drop in. Relax your forehead and face, soften your shoulders, relax your jaw. Imagine yourself when you were in that spot that you saw before. Notice the clothes you're wearing. Yep, the posture you have. Okay. Now I want you to imagine that a big stream of love and light, beautiful golden light, is flowing in from every corner of the universe, and it's flowing in through your physical body right here, right now. So breathe that in and be like in awe. This is actual light. It's incredible. So play and make believe. That's how you do this. You have to play and make believe. So breathe in that light, sit up straight as you accept it into your body. And just take an exhale. Imagine you're breathing it into your physical heart right now. Now we're going to do it again, and this time you're going to send it back to your younger self. Breathe in light, sit up straight to accept it into your body. More. Keep breathing in, hold it at the top, relax your shoulders, and you're ready. Exhale it back through space and time. Imagine you're sending it to the younger version of you in a little big bubble of love surrounding her. Go. Imagine it's going backwards. Just pretend that it's happening. Let it be easy. Imagine that you feel this beautiful energy stream going from you. It doesn't have to be that far away. You can bring her close to you. It's going back through space and time, and now it's surrounding her. She's in this bubble. She's feeling safer, and she looks up. So I want you to physically look up. You can keep your eyes closed if you want, but look up and go, pretend that you're her, that she does this. This will really change it. Do it. Pretend that you're her, and she looks up because it's light. It's magical. It's not like normal. Who the hell sees a big bubble of light surrounding them? Like angelic light, okay? So see that angelic light surrounding her. See her little sad posture, and then pretend that you see that she notices the light is there. What does she do? Do it. Go, and now she gets her hands out. You might like to use your physical hands, and she starts playing in the light. She starts playing in the light. She starts playing in the light. So now you take a nice big stretch up here physically. And you put your arms out, relax your shoulders, and drop all the energy. Just sigh it like you're dropping a big brick. Go all the way out. Use your mouth, open your mouth. It's like a gauge, an exhaust valve. This is working. Breathe in again. Imagine beautiful light flowing in through your body. And exhale it back through space and time to her again. See it swirling around her like a spiral. Now notice, how is her posture now compared to before? How does the image look? Is it brighter? Yeah. So for some of you, that wouldn't have shifted much. And that just means you need more personalized work. And I would definitely recommend to be guided through it one-to-one if you are interested in like epic transformation fast. But even if you're like, oh, well, she's still sad, it's like, that's okay. She's allowed to be sad, first of all. But have a look and notice, well, is she sitting up a little bit more straight? Or does she look a bit more hopeful? Or does she look a bit more safe or feel a bit more relaxed? So what is it compared to before? And some of you, she'll probably be all relaxed now. You might like to see some butterflies fly in. So everyone, let's go back to her. See some butterflies fly into the image. One lands on her little nose. And now you crinkle your nose and you make the sound. You go, do it. I know it's silly, but this is what shifts that negative generational energy that sits in there. Do you really think that the antidote to like a serious heavy thing has to be a serious heavy healing? Now, a lot of my healings are quite heavy, but I use a lot of like pattern interrupts, and high vibe energy just fizzles. It just fizzles out that negative energy. It is so effective when you allow yourself to see your younger self as sad, and then you bring in that funny, interesting, light energy and just fizzles it out. Okay, so now you're ready. We're going to go back through the generations doing the exact same thing. Now we're going to send it to her, and then it's going to go back through. Imagine the light is going back through your back, is going through her back, and it's going through the back of 1,000 women or ancestors, it could be men as well, obviously, as 1,000 ancestors before. Just let it be easy, let it be fun. Just imagine that they're all very close together. It's okay if you can't see it, or you might just pretend it, imagine it, or just know it. Just use the intention, and you could either, as I said, see it, or if you don't, it's just a blur. Just know that by doing this, it's a real energy and it's actually working. Okay, you ready to send healing back to your ancestors? Okay, this is real. Sit up straight. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders, sweetheart. Breathe in light from every corner of the universe. And I want you to breathe it into your own heart and keep it. Exhale, feel the light, imagine it going into your heart and body. Oh, you're filling yourself up. Okay, breathe in light from every corner of the universe. Relax your cells to allow it in. Keep breathing in more, keep breathing in more. Hold it at the top and imagine that even more light is rushing in. Okay, breathe in a bit more. Okay, send it backwards to the younger version of you, back to her parents, back through their parents, back through theirs, back through, back through, back through. And it's just like a big bolt of energies. See like a sonic boom booming through everyone, and see this expansiveness, the energy shining through and just sharing through every single person, this healing light-filled energy. And know that because light is pure consciousness, you are upgrading, healing, releasing, helping. So take a big deep breath and relax your body big time. Oh, yes. So notice what looks different now. Can you notice how you feel compared to before? Now, for some of you, this will have brought up heavy energy. I do suggest don't go about your day. Go into my tapping work. If you need some personal work, or you just really desire to have big shifts fast, do send me a message and let me know. At current time of filming, I do offer an intro session for new clients at a discounted price. This is a full session, which can sometimes go in between an hour and a half to even 2+ hours if needed, okay, depending upon your energy. I literally stay with you until we get the full transformation. So especially if you've got energy moving, or you've got like some big heavy stuff, or you just, want to up level really quickly, then I can help you with that. I also have plenty of free videos here on YouTube that will help you. Don't leave triggered. And even if you have started and you feel like, oh, something shifted, well, imagine what would happen if you shift a lot more. Because when you change your vibration, like your energy, your emotions, how you feel, opportunities start falling into your life. It's like they chase you. Opportunities drop into your lap. Your relationships with people heal. Relationships where maybe you've had tough things going on, or you've been really snappy, or they have. As you keep doing more of this work, something profound will shift within them and within you, and you'll have like a healing conversation, or it'll help you leave toxic relationships or situations. And it will help you set stronger boundaries so that what you desire will actually show up, rather than people pleasing or constantly feeling let down or feeling like you just have to drift through life. This will help you become intentional, powerful, and effective in your life. The power of this work cannot be over expressed. Okay, it's helped me and so many of my clients around the world, even just followers on my videos, to transform massive aspects on my life, on their life. Because for me, I have healed a chronic lung disease that almost killed me with this work, especially with the tapping. I do like a more in-depth method in the videos, and especially when I do it one-to-one or in group programs. So, and for me, it helped me overcome deep self-worth issues, a deep feeling of being unwanted, drug addiction, all these things. I could go into it a lot. I used to have PTSD where I was super reactive and would go into rages and fly off the handle a lot, and had social anxiety where I had to basically drink or take drugs to be around people. And now this is just my story. Other people that continue doing this work, when you do it consistently over, at least a year, but you'll have like big shifts very quickly. Like even like within the first few weeks, you'll start seeing changes. But the big changes happen when you keep clearing the fears that come up and stepping into the empowered version of you over and over and over again. And everyone that does has massive shifts. Yeah. So part of that is this generational healing. And you can do this at any time on your own. And just know that your imagination is the God within you. Like, it is literally the thinking substance of the universe. So please, please, please do not discount the power of your imagination. I know it was trained out of a lot of us as children, but the truth is our imagination is actually where we create. So notice, you might want to watch some of my videos around anxiety, because what anxiety actually is, it just means that you're imagining a negative future. And so you start responding to that. So what you want to do is switch it around and start imagining a positive future. But that's obviously for another video. So if you haven't already, please like this video if you do. And I would love to hear, what did you see in your visualization? What happened for you? Did you feel lighter at the end? Did you have like tears and stuff come up? Or what was it like? Put it in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead so you get more of my awesome videos. And the final thing I'd love to ask you to do is, if this has affected you, please share with a friend or on your Facebook, because the more people that know this work, the quicker we can help to raise the consciousness of the planet. Because I'm serious, when you do your own inner work, it really does affect the world. Okay, gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching this. If you're on YouTube, make sure you please subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. I would love, 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 love to see you over there too. Okay, you have a wonderful day, and remember that you get to choose your reality.